Hey guys, welcome back to our Zoom session here. So this week we didn't do an analysis on Wednesday, if I remember well. It was a holiday here in Kenya celebrating Madaraka Day, and so we took a break off that day. We were in the office, but we didn't do any live analysis as we were letting people take the break. But here we are on Friday. The markets didn't stop. Madaraka was just in Kenya, not a worldwide holiday. So it was just in Kenya. The markets have been moving, trades have been running, opportunities have been there. We've taken opportunities some. And some have gone well, some have not gone so well, and we'll do an analysis on that. But so far the week is running great. At least we are all in profit. Taras as well, yeah. Taras as well is in profit. So it's a good week, it's a good start. As I said earlier on Monday, I don't know if I said it on the Zoom session or during the live that I had in the evening, the webinar, that will be starting showcasing how our trades are running, on the challenges that we're taking, and we started with the MFF challenge. So as we said, we'll be having weekly analysis on that, or a review, not really an analysis, that will be coming out later next week. So we'll do that. We're planning on how we'll shoot it, but we'll be keeping you guys updated. But apart from that, let me not say much. Let's get straight into the markets and see what we've been having for the week and what we'll be preparing for next week. So let's jump on in. So guys, welcome to today's analysis. I won't say much. I'll jump straight into the analysis as we just look at what is happening in the markets, what we're looking at, opportunities we've taken advantage of, and what we'll be expecting for next week. So I'll start with the dollar, just to look at the dollar strength and dollar weakness. The dollar has really been weakening, and that's basically what has happened for the better part for the past few weeks. But early on this week, we saw some dollar strength coming into the market. We sort of started the week with a bit of a downward trend. Okay, you can see these first 2 days of the week went down, then market had this correction as we were expecting. If you watch my Monday analysis, I was talking about a correction coming. I was looking at this move to the upside. Okay, market was sort of moving to the downside, not really forming strong impulsive move to the downside. So normally when I see that, I'm normally expecting a bit of a correction, not really a change in direction, but a correction in the direction, and then a continuation to the downside. That's exactly what we got. You can see market went back to retest this previous support, now turned resistance, formed a pin bar formation, and you can see that impulsive move that market got on after forming that resistance up there. Okay, market has moved down the better part of yesterday. Most of it was just downtrend, and today we are yet to see. Normally before news comes out, before interest rates, NFP, so sort of during that time frame, you can see a bit of market moving sideways, and today we have NFP later on during the day. So you can see market moving sideways for quite some time, and then when the news comes out, it acts as a catalyst for market to either move up or down. I'm normally not fixed just holding one side of the market. I'm very open to see how market participants are going to react to the news that is going to come out. So that's what we'll be watching. You can see there's sort of a slowdown in momentum right now after getting this strong movement to the downside. If you look at the 1 hour chart, you can see it much more clearly. Market is just within this sideways movement for today. So NFP is in the next, I think, 3-4 hours. So we're yet to see that. Remember, as I said, I don't trade the news. I won't exactly just look at the market news and react to it. I'll factor it into my analysis, into my trades, but I won't go deep into trading them. Okay, so that's what I'm watching on the dollar. If dollar can continue moving down, the better. That's what I'll be expecting on the 4 hour chart. Okay, that's what I'm expecting. After we got this retest, I'm more bearish than I am bullish. But if market continues moving up, I'll be watching this level to see if we can get a break above that level. If market does not, then I'll be looking for a new low to be formed over here. Okay, so that's what I'm watching on that. Now if I go to my pairs, Aussie dollar really pumped the other day. Just doing a recap. Today I'm not really looking for any trades or any analysis. I'm just doing a recap. You can see market sort of got this resistance level. You can see it was a resistance. We got that movement, okay, got that touch. Market tried to move down, then strong momentum came, broke above that level, and now market is above this resistance level. So I'll be looking if market can come and retest, maybe move higher. But at the same time, you should look at the daily chart. Daily chart is also at a crucial level. This was a previous resistance. So I'm watching those two levels. There's one on the 4 hour and the daily chart. So this is what we call a top-down analysis, looking at different key levels, different patterns on different time frames. So on the daily chart, this is what I'm watching. Let's see if this can act as a resistance. If not, I'll be watching the 4 hour to see if this will act as a support level to push market higher. So those are the two levels I'm watching that I'll be paying attention to later on as NFP comes out and as we end the week. As a rule of thumb, I normally see towards the end of the week, market normally closes with a lot of momentum, okay, towards towards one direction of the trend, and such movement is normally good for people like Taras with his way of analyzing the market. He look for the next week now to look for his type of trades that he teaches in his classes. Okay, when market closes momentum at the end of the week, it's good for his analysis. For me, I'm normally looking for that impulse as well to take advantage of that strong impulsive move as market continues moving in the direction of the underlying trend. So that's what I'll be watching. Okay, that's what I'm watching on Aussie dollar. Nothing much. If I look at USD card, market has also been moving downward momentum. We broke below a significant level, the 1.2620 level, very significant level here, as you can see it on the daily chart. So remember, as a rule of thumb, we keep saying the trend is your friend until the trend changes. Okay, momentum has been to the downside. You want to be trading in the direction of the trend. We've been talking about this on the weekly chart. If I go back here, you can remember been doing this analysis for the past 2-3 weeks, talking about how we got resistance here. Overall, market has been in this more or less downtrend, and the market hasn't gotten that strong momentum to break above this resistance level at the 1.2950 level. We've been unable to break it. Market has just been rejecting. You can see this first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch, momentum to the downside. So we want to be trading in the direction of the trend, the direction with the most momentum. Okay, so I'm still bearish on this one. I got the daily chart. We've closed up below this significant level. Okay, so the next level that I'll be paying attention to, of course, is the trend line level now, which is more or less next week. Okay, so I want to see how market will come, and you can see that first touch, got the second touch. Can we get a third touch? Maybe a movement to the upside or a break to the downside. So that's the key level to watch now. Before I was watching this key level, now I'm watching this level. Okay, still market can also retrace, maybe get a correction back to this level, 1.2620 level, and then move further down. If we break above, then we change narrative. Okay, I'm always moving with the market narrative. What the market is telling me is what I'm going to do. I won't be forecasting saying what I want the market to do or where I want it to go. Okay, so that's what I'm watching on this one. 4-hour chart, nothing much apart, like from the daily chart, apart from looking at this sort of channel like pattern. Okay, market has been moving to the downside within the channel like pattern. You can see how much it's been respecting it. Okay, see this impulse, correction, impulse to the downside. Maybe we'll get a correction, who knows. We're going to see what market will tell us, or we can get a further movement to the downside. So that's what I'm watching on this one. If I go to Dow Jones, if I look at the daily chart, remember I've been long on this pair for the longest. Okay, this one in gold, been looking for longs. If you just look at this one, we've been talking about this these trades. Market still running. You can see this trade that's running here. We're still bullish on this one for the long term. But I remember I said, and I also talked about it on Monday, that I won't be surprised to see market correcting to retest this previous support. You can see it's a very good support level. Okay, it was support here previously, broke down below, became resistance. We've broken up above. Of course, it's acting as support. Now, what's my next target to the upside? I'll be looking for this $34,000 mark. That's my next resistance level that I'll be paying attention to. You can see before it acted as a strong resistance, and if I pull this, it was actually a support. Okay, look at that, massive support. Broke down, became resistance. Broke back above, became support. Broke back down, became support, and now we're going back to that level. I mean, we broke down below, acted as resistance, and now market is moving further up, going back to that level. Let's see if it's going to act as a resistance yet again. On the 4-hour chart yesterday, there was a good pattern that actually formed in the form of a flag. Okay, it was a good entry to the upside as market. So I'm always moving. This is how I normally look at my key levels, the previous key levels. So just as I've done on the daily chart, this is the 4-hour chart. I was paying attention to this previous support, turned resistance, market broke above, became support, offering a very good entry at that level, and market moving further up. So I didn't get that really entry. Market was moving with quite some strong momentum. I was paying attention to other markets like gold, but you can see how that market moved after getting support at that support level. Okay, and the support level held, market rejected it and moved further up. So you're seeing that momentum coming in. Let's see if we can end the week with that strong momentum. Okay, so that's what I'm watching on Dow. And last but not least, gold. Also gold, I've been watching this pair, been looking for long trades for the longest while. So if we look at this, multiple trades on this one, that's what's running. Still looking for market to move further up. I was looking for the $1,900 mark, but along the way I won't be surprised if you see market correcting back to $1,850 mark. That's my support level for now. If you look at the daily chart, market broke above that level. to a significant level. I want to see if you can hold above that level before market gets momentum to the upside. Okay, so it was a good close yesterday that we got above the 1850. You can see that close above here. So these are major key levels: 1850, 1900, 1950. These are very, very major levels. Those are 500 pip levels, so you want to pay attention to such. Okay, so I'm still long on this one, looking to see if market can move further up. Let's see if NFP will act as a catalyst. Okay, I had this counter trend line that you're seeing here. Market broke above it. I won't be surprised to see if market can retest it. As I said, in line with my 1850, it's sort of on the same line. Okay, market can retest that level before we get further movement to the upside. So that's what I'll be watching for today on gold, and still holding that trade as we come into the weekend. Okay, so that's basically what I'm watching. Nothing much. If you look at Euro USD, this appears that I don't trade, but I do analysis on them. Also, this one offered a good trade yesterday. You can see this support. Okay, support level, resistance. It was broken, acted as support. See how market came back to that level, getting an impulse move. I'm expecting this move to continue moving to the upside. Okay, as well as yeah, I think it's just that. GU, nothing much. I don't have anything much on this one. Just paying attention to these two levels, the resistance and the support level. Let's see if market can move further down, get some support at this level before it gets some movement to the upside. Okay, so that's what I'll be watching, paying major attention to it. So that's basically what I have for today. Okay, that's basically what I had. As I said, it's more or less a recap for the week, just looking at what market has done and what we'll be expecting as we prepare for next week. And as I say this, I always say it a lot, I don't go into the weekend with fixed biases. So I'm normally not saying next week I'm expecting market to move up or move down. I just flow with what the market is telling me. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today. I think I'll end it there. Nothing much. I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys next week as we continue our challenge, as we continue analyzing the market, what we've been doing for the past 5 years. If you guys want to join us on board and take part of our courses, we teach what we do in our courses in-depthly, especially when we do our one-on-one courses, and our intakes are ongoing. So make sure you come and book a class, get that content, get a copy of our book, and we are here to teach you and help guide you become a consistent and profitable trader. Okay, so you know where to find us. We are Jake Towers. If you want to contact us, the links on the description below, so make sure you click it and you'll get a hold of us. So that's it from me today and this week. Basically, you guys have a wonderful weekend, and may the peeps be with you. Have a good one. Peace. Thank you very much for watching Financial Hub's content on YouTube. For more Forex analysis, financial education, podcasts, and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.